to be nervous.
Oh, thank you.
I'll protect you.
I'll protect you, baby girl. Don't even worry about it.
I'll protect you from the ghosts.
Ghosts! Hi, y'all. If you couldn't tell by the shenanigans already starting 26 seconds in, it's James and Anna.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm back.
It's been a while.
It's been a little while, yeah.
I think
Sorry.
so.
It's been a minute, but I'm back. A little emo queen, and I'm back in action though.
Ready to attack some ghosts.
For sure.
Yeah.
Or cowards in front of them, for sure.
Yeah.
That's my go-to. But
50-50, we'll see.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the paranormal, I guess.
I'm Kate,
And I'm Jane, and this is Creeps and Coffee.
a show where we talk about the dark parts of the world around us
Cryptids, conspiracies, things that go bump in the night.
and the crimes behind the scariest creatures of all, humans.
Join us as we take a look at the stories sure to give you the creeps.
Pull up a seat, grab a coffee,
And let's have a chat. So, I don't know if you guys, listeners or you, remember, but we had a whole, Supernatural 101, I think that's what it was called, where we essentially went to class, where we taught you guys about ghosts, all the different types of hauntings that you can have.
Yeah, damn.
We also did one about all the different tools you can use when you're ghost hunting. And since I love talking about things that don't exist, I mean things that totally exist, I want to talk more about the paranormal.
Wait, hold on.
I'm just kidding. Let me elaborate. I am open to the paranormal. I'm not a full believer or a non-believer.
Damn.
I'd love some proof, but I think it's really interesting.
But isn't the proof just in the energy?
And this is why I wanted you on this episode. What are your thoughts on the paranormal? Do you believe in it?
My thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely believe in some things for sure. I feel like there's some things that are undeniable. Energy that you feel with people, even you can feel that the way someone is making you feel, or the way someone is feeling. If you're an empath, you can pick it up. So not everybody can. Not everybody's in the realm of wanting to or feeling the need to feel that. And I feel like it can be applied to the paranormal experience as well. If you go into a haunted house, girl, you know that bitch is haunted. You know.
Yeah, that's fair.
There is just this, I don't know. But I'm also the kind of person that, I didn't used to ever, think about that or believe in that. Ever. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I believe in Ouija boards. I don't want to fuck with it. Because I believe in it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you're going to be here, because I think I'll probably be more skeptical, and then you can be more of the
I think another
believer.
Thing for me is I don't want to say that it doesn't be that it isn't real.
In case it is.
In case it is, and in case ghosts get mad at me.
Go, excuse me? How dare you?
The whole fucking time. Are you kidding? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to be mad at me. Don't
Just want the ghosts to like me, okay?
I don't want to get hurt right now.
Okay. Touche. Sorry, ghosts. Sorry to any ghosts listening. Make sure to give us a 5-star review. I totally believe you're real. But I guess, to elaborate, there is a slight difference when talking about supernatural versus paranormal. You can use them interchangeably, but supernatural refers to phenomena or entities, and I quote, beyond the laws of nature. Meanwhile, paranormal is just stuff that's abnormal, that can't really be explained. And Caitlin, I know you're listening to this. I'm going to talk a little bit of etymology, which is the history of words. And so why it's called paranormal is because para means beyond, contrary, and above. So it's above the normal. It's not normal. Hence paranormal.
Okay.
maybe that was stupid. Maybe people are like, yeah, I knew that. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Okay, perfect. So
I didn't know that.
at least you and I learned.
Yeah, we're stupid.
Listen, combined IQ.
Wait.
If we combine our IQs, it's probably at least 150. Separate, lower.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I've ever done an IQ test, but I feel like I'd be severely insulted if I did.
Paranormal events are Just kidding.
No, you go.
So, there are lots of different examples of paranormal events. They are very commonly portrayed in pop culture, social media. You've got like horror TikToks, you've got movies, TV shows, novels, short stories, short films, and then you also have more, I'm not going to say scientific, because paranormal is apparently pseudoscience.
Studio.
I always get those two mixed up. But it's a pseudoscience, so it's not technically, it's not acknowledged by the real science community. Like,
it's not something you can see and touch.
because you can't prove or disprove any of it. So like geologists probably spit on paranormal investigators. Say, how dare you? Look at my rocks. My rocks are real. Yours? Not real.
My rocks could break a window. What about yours?
What about your crystals? Huh? I actually want to do a whole episode on crystals, but not this one.
Oh, yay.
I
I don't know any about crystals, but I do love them.
They're really interesting.
Yeah.
They're really cool. There's...
I think I feel it edible kicking
Yeah, you do.
in. Or maybe we just stop talking about my, like, little email bit, so I'm, like, not as, like, depressed.
Perfect. That's okay. We've got a kitty to join us. There's also a difference between mysticism and the paranormal. But again, they are used interchangeably. If you guys hear a noise, Burger's looking like he wants to jump on the phone. And so mysticism is more spiritual and religious, and it's more of like an altered state of consciousness. And it's more human transformation, supported by different practices and experiences, less so ghosts and that kind of thing. And there have been a lot of cases where people try and prove that ghosts are real, and, you know, as of right now, I believe, there have been so many different competitions where it's like, send us the proof of the paranormal. So people all over the world are sending in different documentation of what they think are real ghosts, real paranormal events. And nobody has been able to collect the rewards like beyond a reasonable doubt, to the point where they have a combined value of 2.4 million. So
Wow.
it can't be a hoax, it can't be a fraud, because they do extensive checking to make sure that it's not fake. But if you have real captured footage of like a ghost or like real proof, you could win a lot of money.
Supernatural, would UFOs be in that?
Yes, and I'll
Okay.
talk about
I was
UFOs
gonna
actually.
say, I'm like, it's not ghosts, but because I guess anytime supernatural or paranormal is mentioned, I just think ghosts.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think of anything else really, but that would make sense.
It's a couple of different things, and I'm actually going to get into that in a little bit. It covers a wide variety, not just ghosts, not just, oh, I saw a corpse, like, walking, I heard a disembodied voice, or I felt something touch my hand. It involves, like, squonk. It involves Mothman.
Squonk!
It involves Bigfoot. Like, stuff like that. The squonk, yeah. My close personal friend, the squonk. The statistics, I want you to guess. How many people worldwide believe in parapsychological powers and the paranormal? I think there's 8 billion or so people on the planet.
I'm gonna guess like a quarter of the people on the planet.
Is that like 2 billion? Is that quick
A
math?
quarter?
Quarter of 8?
Yeah, about maybe 2.5 billion.
It is estimated between 3 and 4 billion people.
Of close.
Yeah.
Of close.
What's crazy is it's even more. billions of people believe in this. So,
See, that surprises me.
right?
But actually, I feel like, okay, there are so many people that believe in different religions.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I wonder, do those same people, because they have they allow themselves to believe in something that is not visible, that is basically a theory, are they believe in paranormal stuff because of that? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Must be.
So,
I could see that.
since there's such a wide range of, like, topics considered paranormal, some people who have done, like, the survey will mark, like, yes, I believe in this, but no, I don't believe in this. Like, yes, I believe in, like, telekinesis, but ghosts, no, they're not real. And so it's interesting to see, like, the different studies, because some people will be like, yes, I believe in, like, psychic spiritual healing, but no, I don't believe in, like, ghosts. Yes, I believe in demonic possession. No, I don't believe in telepathy.
To me, it's kind of like all-encompassing.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel like if you believe in, like, one... well, for me, I guess, that's... I believe in it all,
Yeah.
I suppose. I don't know.
I'm unfortunately probably one of those people who, like, believes in some things and some
You're a pick
not.
and choosy kind of people.
I am, unfortunately, because, like, on this list, it talks about, like, do you believe in reincarnation? Personally, no. Do you believe in witches? More likely, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do I believe in astrology? Yes. Do I believe in haunted houses? Give me some proof, maybe. But,
What would be proof to you? What, like, you know what I mean? It's in a haunted house. What's proof?
if I can see a door slam, hear a disembodied voice, and then feel something scratch my back without any manipulation, making
you need to
sure
get a back rub by a ghost.
I do, and I need it to be like
She
I
says,
need
"I
proof
do."
that it's not a fraud. Because I would want it to be a genuine experience,
Yeah,
you know?
reasonable.
And I've been bamboozled before. I'm very gullible. So
Would you
I
be
don't know.
terrified though?
If that happens, yes. Because then I'd be like, got it, ghosts are real. 100% believer. I'm so sorry. Like,
See, this is why.
give me that holy water.
It's like, I don't know, but I just in case, I just want to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Other things that are included, mediumship. So, like,
Yeah.
palm readings, people
Yeah.
who talk to ghosts, Teresa Caputo, the Long Island medium. Even, and this is where you mentioned it, extraterrestrials who visited Earth in the past, that's considered paranormal. That's a paranormal event.
Paranormal and supernatural, they're just kind of like theorized
Yeah, there's stuff that we don't understand and that we...
theorized perspectives.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Theorized existence.
Clairvoyance and prophecy as well. Honestly, I feel like those things where it's like people who can tell the future or who can see things that are going to happen. Honestly, if that stuff is real, I think it might just be science we don't understand. Just like energy.
0%.
Like energy
Humans
and the
are
transfer of energy, like Reiki and stuff, I really
Yeah.
think it's just stuff we don't understand yet.
100%.
Like it could be fourth dimensional things that we just need to learn about.
100%. 100.
See,
Yeah.
we're vibing. You
See,
get it.
'cause
You get
I'm
it.
Because I feel like I think that stuff is so real if you believe in it and if you let it be real.
Yeah.
It will be real.
Manifestation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. But some people are just so, like, on the opposite and, like, bully people who, like... Same with, like, someone who believes in astrology compared to someone who doesn't.
Like, I'll never
Some
poop
people-
on your belief.
Yeah, like, some people are so mean about it.
Yeah,
It's just
I've
like-
had that too, where I don't mind when people, like, disagree with me, but sometimes they'll be like, oh, what's your zodiac sign? And they roll their eyes and they're like,
No.
You're one of those people? And I'm like,
literally.
okay, so you're a Scorpio. Like, okay, got it.
Fuck. It's like, oh, you're a Capricorn?
Yeah,
I
okay,
understand.
understood, yeah.
But it's just like, you see it. Even in those signs, it's like, you know. Once you know somebody's sign. It's like,
And I will say, like, sure, it can be circumstantial. We'll talk about evidence at a later point, but it's to the point where there's so many similarities. It doesn't feel like a coincidence to me.
literally.
And one of my
Yeah.
boss, actually, he was talking to me one time about it and how he's like, I'm not really a believer. And Like, his sibling was also like, yeah, I don't believe in that at all. And I was like, what's your zodiac sign? When were you born? And so he told me, and I looked it up on Google, and I was like, okay, so are these your fears, ambitions, and what you're insecure about, and your drives in the world? And both of them were like, yeah, that's you. That's you, right there. And they were both kind of flabbergasted.
Yeah.
And I was like, what did I say?
Mm-hmm.
What did I say?
And then people are also like, well, they write that for everybody. Like, it's, like, included for everybody. And, like, everybody can, like, fall under those.
If you just do the basic, what's my horoscope for this week? Sure, all the Leo ones are going to say the same thing.
Yes.
But if you do your proper thing, it tells you your moon, your sun, your rising. All of these have different
and
things.
all the planets that affect you. Like, and it's so yeah, no.
Are you yin? Are you yang? Are you fire? Are you earth? Like, they're all different, and they are all tailored towards you.
And it's like people, like a group of girls. So it was like five friends in a group of girls, right? And they all have different birthdays. Mm-hmm. They are all going to be very different, even though, like, Joe Blow, construction worker would think that they are all the same. Like, they might look very similar, have the same, like, kind of style. Yeah. But they're all going to be very different.
But you're a Gemini, and you're a Leo, and
everybody's going to have a different, like...
Even Chinese zodiacs. Yes. Those are different, too. Like, I'm a bunny... One of my roommates is a dragon. You can very much tell the difference between bunny and dragon vibes. Like,
yes, literally. I don't know. I love this.
I love zodiacs. Honestly, I can do a whole episode on different zodiac signs and
astrology.
We should do astrology.
We can talk about our own and how we're affected by our own. And, like, our story
leave in the comments below if you want us to do an astrology episode.
It's like our story, like, leading up to, like, our belief now.
My mom's gonna leave a comment to be like, please don't do that. Please don't do that.
No. Okay. On to the next.
70% of respondents to a survey done in 2006, 70% believe that they had an unexplained paranormal event that has changed their life, mostly in a positive way. Oh. And then 70% have also claimed to have seen, heard, or been touched by an animal or a person they knew was not there. 80% reported having a premonition, and almost 50% stated they recalled some sort of previous life.
Oh, period.
50%?
They were, sorry, say that again? Something.
80% have reported having a premonition, and almost 50% stated they recall a previous life, like a past life.
Recall.
Yeah.
So what's wild is that I definitely recall previous, past life. I don't know exactly. I don't understand it. I don't get it, but I've always had this, feeling like I was an engineer or a pilot.
Whoa.
In past life, and I was definitely a man.
Okay.
I definitely feel that masculine energy is still, on me and in me.
Got that masculine energy in you.
And then, I also definitely still feel Teddy around the house.
Aww.
100%.
Oh my god, did I tell you about Christmas, actually?
No.
So, I don't... I'm not, a full believer, but I will say, he might have been there.
Oh, she probably was.
Because, sure. I don't know if I actually told the podcast, my dog passed away in November, and I was really sad about it. Actually, no, it was December. It was the beginning of December, and I hadn't been home since then, so when I went home for Christmas, the day after I got home, I was really sad because whenever I'm home, she used to wake me up in the mornings. As you are aware, she's done it ever since I was a kid. I would wake up and my mom would open my door, and then my dog Fergie would come jumping in, and she'd jump on my bed and she'd lick my face and wake me up, and it was literally
any sleepover we ever had.
Every single time she would go to each girlie at a sleepover and wake us up and be get up, girl,
gotta pet me now.
And it was just I look forward to that every Christmas. I'd get to go home and see my doggo, and she'd wake me up. And so I'm gonna get a little choked up.
It's okay.
I was actually really sad because she wasn't going to be there to wake me up. And I woke up that morning, and then my dad came down to wake me up, and he was like, hey, how you doing? It's time to get up for the day, because in my parents' house, I sleep in the basement, so there's no lights, so it's really dark. I don't know what time of day it is. And then when he was down there with me, the fairy lights in my room turned on by themselves, and they started flickering.
Bro,
And I literally was like, oh my god, it's Fergie. And they never did it again. But the weird thing was that, like, I had tried to turn on those lights when I got home, and the battery was dead. And so they weren't turning on, so I was like, whatever, I just won't turn on my fairy lights.
That's wild.
And then there's, like, a button that you have to press to turn them on. And the kicker is, to get them to flicker the way they were, it's the 8th section. So you have to click it 8 times.
I think also, since, like, losing my papa, it's been very key in my, like, daily life to just, like, see little things that remind me of him.
Yeah.
And, like, just, like, things that happen, and I'm like, oh, okay, like, when this happens, like, he's around.
That's nice.
And, like, it definitely makes me feel better. So that's one reason why I also like to believe in the supernatural, or, like, just that realm. Like, that they're just in and around the universe with us, or with wherever they want to be. It's a comfort. It is, yeah. It feels
it's like a comfort I wish I had more securely, because I'm so flippy-floppy about whether I believe or not. I wish I could fully be like, yeah.
I think I just, maybe losing Papa made that happen for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, probably.
I mean, as life goes on, you learn more, you grow more, your opinions change.
Yeah.
So that might have been a turning point in your life. You're part of that 80%.
I guess so.
God.
80%? Like, of the world's population?
Not the world's population, of that survey.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
that survey, I think it was like 2,000 people. But still, 80% of 2,000 people is a lot.
That is a lot. For real.
There's also a lot of criticism in whether the paranormal is real or not, and people profiting off of it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the people making all those TV shows.
Because then there's people like me or you where we're sensitive about someone who, like, passed, and then we're basically just, like, willing to pay an arm and a leg to just know if they're even around us.
And we don't want to be taken advantage of, but there are people in the world who would do that. There are some con artists and...
100%. So I understand why people are not invested in that belief system.
Yeah.
And they don't care for it because they think it's a scam.
Yeah.
Which I believe 100% it could be. Well, there are some scams. I know that for sure.
Definitely.
But believing in something is different than being scammed.
And there are also claims that, like, how do I word this? The media promotes paranormal claims so that paranormal movies and TV shows can profit off of it. So it's not necessarily like it's a fraud, but they're kind of like bending people's perceptions to like believe a certain thing.
That's fraud.
To make more money, you know.
So if some Joe Blow was doing that to the government, they'd be like, "That's fraud. You're going to jail." You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, not exactly, but you know what I mean.
Unfortunately, yes. They're all different subjects, which is like my favorite part. You've got the very basic ghost hunting. Ooh, ghost hunting. We should go ghost hunting sometime. I really want to do it, but I'm too scared to do it alone.
I'll do it.
Yeah. But yeah, ghost hunting is one of the subsections of the paranormal, and it talks about people hunting ghosts, going over different hauntings. You know, we've done 2 episodes on that if you want to go check those out. People typically will gather like a ghost hunting team and go into these supposed haunted locations, like an abandoned school.
You should never do it by yourself.
The term ghost is used synonymously with a spirit or like a person's soul, even deceased animals, or just like the idea of like a spirit or a person or a soul. It is also referring to like dead people or even demons, as we know. Those are the scariest of the bunch there.
The ones that can do the most damage.
Yeah. There's also different things called extrasensory perception, which is part of the paranormal. So that's people with telepathy, like who can read minds. Intuition, where people are like, I feel very strongly that this is a bad person, you should stay away from them, and then they end up being right. Clairvoyance.
I love when I'm right about that.
And you were right, empathy is one, because you feel so deeply.
It's like it's a bodily thing. It's not even something like from the mind. It's literally just like something you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also a thing called clairvoyance or clairsentience, which is the ability to acquire information without scientific proof. It's also called, like, the sixth sense, which if you've seen that.
I see dead people.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this little kid. Like, the fuck? How should we fuck up this kid?
And then the auditory version of that, where people supposedly, like, hear whispers or, like, hear things in the same way of clairvoyance, is called clairaudience.
Ah.
Didn't know that there was a difference between the two, but there is.
Huh.
There is also, I don't know how to pronounce this, psychometry. So it's also a subsection of parapsychology, which we'll get into, but it's a form of, like, divining almost, where they can tell you accurate information off of a object's, like, historical thing. So if I gave you my retro necklace from the 1700s, you can hold it and say, this was from the 1700s.
Whoa.
Anne Jessica owned this. She died during a plague, and it was later gifted to her late sister who da-da-da-da. And then if you look it up, the facts are correct, which I think is a really cool gift to have.
That, I'm wondering about that one, but that is...
You're like, well, that's not real. Another form of extrasensory perception, visions, also called a second sight. I've never experienced a vision. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Do I have any gifts?
Any precognition? Do you see things before they're about to happen?
I know my brain is, like, kind of trippy sometimes, for sure. Like, I know that there's, like, some stuff that I'm like I can feel, if I allow myself, like, I can, like, feel if my grandfather's around sometimes. Like, I remember the day that he passed, and then, like, leaving the hospital, getting in my car. Like, I swear to God, he was, like in my body or something.
Ooh.
Like, it was, like, he was just trying to see from my view. And, like, make sure he knew, or, like, I knew I was with him. And it was just, like, but I don't know if I, like, put that on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that felt like no other feeling I've ever had.
Yeah.
It literally felt like...
And have you had that feeling since then?
No.
See, that's interesting.
Right? Like, it was so weird, and it would make sense, too. Like, I could see him, like, doing that, like, wanting to do that. Just, like, seeing from my perspective, or just being with me, or whatever. I don't know.
Well, hopefully, that would be really nice.
But anyway.
Another one is called remote viewing. This one I find really interesting because the government actually studied that. But we'll talk about that in a different episode. They did a whole thing. And have you seen Stranger Things?
Yeah, not
so
all of it.
Spoiler alert, it came out years ago, but there's a section of Stranger Things where they take Elle and put her in a sensory deprivation tank.
Oh, wow.
And she's able to see these, like, visions of things that aren't happening in the tank. That's a real thing that happened. The government in America took these people that they thought could do that. They tested them, and they tried to be like, okay, my friend is in the other room. Is he holding a blue block, red, yellow, green, or purple? And there were, like, whatever it was, like, 30% of the time, they were like, he's holding a pink block. And they were correct. And that's called remote viewing. Where they're able to see or sense things not where they are. Which I think is really cool.
Like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah. Other things, of course, you have poltergeists, life after death. Any sort of life after death is considered paranormal. Whether it be you go to a different dimension, whether it be purgatory, heaven, hell, it's all considered
fucking paranormal. Purgatory. Isn't this purgatory? Aren't we in purgatory right now?
Well, that's philosophy for you right there.
Anyway.
There's a thesis about that somewhere.
Yeah, I wrote it. I'm just kidding.
Faith healing.
I'm kidding.
Human auras. Auras are paranormal.
Oh.
And I feel you believe in auras, right?
100%. Yeah.
I don't think you can see auras. I feel like there was a time where I thought I could see auras.
Oh, yeah.
I think
some people can feel them, though. Or see them.
I can't see them, but I think I can tell what your aura would be based on your vibe. Like, I could see you being, like, a pink-yellow aura. Yeah, what are your thoughts on auras? I think they're really cool.
I think they're legit, because I feel like people carry around energy, whatever that is. Whatever they're going through.
That's another thing is a human energy field, which I think
What the fuck is that?
Human energy fields. I think it's very similar to auras, but let me get an exact definition for you.
What the fuck is this? What's that from? Kendrick Marshall?
So it's sort of a field of energy that surrounds your body and extends to it. I remember actually learning about it when I was younger. It can also scientifically be like your electromagnetic field. But when I was a kid, I read a book where it was like, if you close your eyes and picture yourself surrounded by this like big golden light that will protect you and keep you warm and safe all the time, nothing bad can touch you, that's nice. Your energy field. And my grandma actually talks about it, which is really interesting. She says, like, if she really focuses on it, she can feel her energy between her hands and she can manipulate it, and she can, like, move it so that if her arm is sore, she can move the energy to, say, her arm to heal it, and then the next day it'll feel better. Sure, it might not be real. It might be...
But if it works for her...
It might be a sugar pill kind of effect.
A pseudoscience.
It might be something like that, but maybe it's real.
I can feel energy in my body. Mm-hmm. I don't move it like that to, like, heal me, but it definitely gives me... Like, I can, like...
Feel it?
Like, I can, like, focus and, like, feel... It's... Like, I did it right now, just, like, feeling, like... I don't know.
Feel my energy.
It feels warm.
Yeah.
Your hand feels warm.
Because I'm producing energy and I'm spamming it at you.
It feels loving. Wait, what is my energy? Hold on.
Honestly, your energy's anxious right now.
It's like,
is that real?
It is. Aww. Not anxious, like anxious, but like for a test.
Or it was like shaky, like vibrating.
I was like pushing it. Like push, I don't know, it's almost like a tingly feeling. Almost.
Interesting.
And I can like engage it. It's like this stuff is like, it's all based on
people.
Our perception of the energy that's surrounding us or in front of us. And it's how we feel it in our body, and it's not, we can't intellectualize it.
Yeah.
Because it's just a feeling.
Yeah. A thing that sort of like I'll run off of that, psychic forces.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a great example of this in humans is like a psychic force, you know, for example, people will wear like an evil eye or one of those like protection hands because people who are jealous of you might give you like the like I hate you, and they might project that psychic energy towards you, and it deflects it.
Yeah.
Or when you're just standing there at a bus stop and you're suddenly like, I have goosebumps on the back of my neck. Someone's looking at me, and you turn around and there's a creepy guy standing there staring at you.
Now, do you think the evil eye would deflect a witch's curse?
I don't know if it would be strong enough to deflect a curse, but I think it would probably dampen it if it couldn't fully. Of course, I mentioned this one earlier about when I talked about Bigfoot. Cryptozoology is part of the paranormal, and you know I love cryptozoology.
You do.
I love cryptids. I love talking about them, whether they're real or not. They are considered a pseudoscience, and they are a subculture of the paranormal. But as long as people keep coming up with cryptids, I'm going to keep talking about them, whether they're real or not.
To be fair, I would say that throughout history, there has been a lot of crazy shit that's gone down, and people talk.
Mm-hmm.
People talk about their crazy shit experiences. It could be just something random they saw at a shadow. Like, they didn't see the shadow right, or they didn't, like, their eyes were tripping them up. But when there's, like, multiple people in one culture that are, like, reporting the same shit...
It could also just be, like, an animal that became extinct.
Yes, literally.
Like, I would love to believe that dragons were real.
Yeah.
And now they're not anymore. Anyway. Ufology. UFOs, aliens, extraterrestrial. While it can be argued it's not a paranormal subject in itself, a lot of scientists
don't believe it.
Do say that ufology is part of a paranormal section.
Yeah,
of science.
it's like a subsection.
Yeah. But I would love to be a ufologist. I'd love to study it.
Really?
I almost went to school for it. There's like a program
What?
you can do. It's $1,000.
Really?
And I don't have $1,000. That's why I didn't do
That's so
it. But I was like,
You're so
I would
funny.
love to put that on my resume. Ufologist. Extraterrestrial visitation is also semi-linked to what we call quasi-religious movements. Because it sort of makes people...
I love the quasi. Like,
yeah,
what?
it makes
Okay.
people have these, like, existential crises. Like, oh my god.
We're not alone
Like,
in the universe.
is Jesus real? Is God real? Is heaven real if there are aliens? Like,
Yeah.
there's no heaven and hell if there's aliens from a different planet coming here and they abducted me and they probed me.
But it's interesting because it's like, but why would people think that? Because just because aliens weren't in the Bible doesn't mean that they weren't always around.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I still believe that we're just Sims. We're just somebody's Sims.
Where's my cheat code? I want millions of dollars.
Whoever is operating me right now better get the fucking
Control
order.
Shift C V money.
Go to the gym.
I actually don't remember the cheat code. Motherload. Give me the Motherload cheat code, please. I almost said money bags, but that doesn't seem
I
right.
love money bags. Bags of large bags of money, please. And thank you.
Occultism is another supernatural belief system where it falls outside the scope of organized religion and science, but it encompasses different phenomena involving hidden or secret agencies such as magic. And it is also linked to extrasensory perception and parapsychology. And parapsychology, I've talked about this for sure before. It's the study of alleged psychic phenomena and other paranormal claims, like near-death experiences. And all of these things are pseudoscience.
Interesting. I like the pseudosciences because I feel like it gives me something else to, like, think about other than, like, the basic cycles of shit that we have been in as humans, like, in our societies.
It's like learning about Freud.
And, like, religious beliefs are, like, crazy. Just, I don't know, all these wild beliefs that are so limiting. It's just nice to hear something else.
Yeah?
Yeah. Doesn't matter if it's real or not. Maybe it's real just in my brain. And that's
True.
all that matters.
Now I'm going to talk about research and debunking, unfortunately.
For sure.
I'm so sorry, as you're like,
She's gonna
all that
rip
matters
apart
is,
all my beliefs.
all that matters is
Don't
how
you
it makes
love
me feel, and I'm like, so,
the
you're
timing,
wrong.
the timing of that.
I'm
You know what, though?
sorry.
It don't even matter. I'll still believe in this shit,
Good.
probably.
I don't
Like,
want to ruin your vibe here.
Don't ruin my vibe, bro.
So, there's a couple of different forms of, like, evidence you can have, and the most common one is called anecdotal evidence, which is
For sure.
honestly what we're doing right now. It's anecdotes or stories from people, whether it's written, audio, all that stuff. And there was a guy named Charles Fort. He is the best-known collector of paranormal anecdotes. He compiled over 40,000 notes on unexplained paranormal phenomena. He was alive from 1874 to 1932. He's talked about teleportation, poltergeists, inorganic materials appearing crop circles, unexplained noises, explosions, spontaneous combustion, and spontaneous fires.
I love spontaneous combustion. I love it.
Okay.
I love the idea of something just randomly, like...
I think that it would be really interesting to watch. Like, if I'm sitting outside at a patio and the chair next to me catches fire, I think I'd just be like,
what the fuck is happening right now?
did you...
I don't understand what's happening.
Okay.
Did you guys see that too?
I'm gonna go. I don't... Check, please.
This chair's cursed.
Levitation. UFOs. This one I thought was cool. Animals found outside their normal ranges. For example, a phantom cat.
Oh, what?
Phantom cat.
Phantom cat.
Yeah.
Phantom cat,
And
ghost
then
cat, cat
balls
that's not
of
there.
lightning. That kind of thing. Alien abduction, all that good stuff. But, yeah, we could be included in that because we are talking about anecdotes of the paranormal right now.
Huh.
Look at us go. More about psychology. A lot of people will use experimental research and investigations to try and prove and disprove. People who believe in the paranormal, you know, they are able to say, this person has hallucinations, this person is mentally ill, this person is unwell, that's why they're seeing these things.
What the fuck? What? What's wrong?
Burger scared me. I didn't know he was there. Hi, Burger.
But then it's like, okay, what if there's actually nothing wrong with these people? They actually just have these fourth dimension issues, but they can't, like, what if there's nothing wrong with these people actually? Well, not that there's nothing wrong. They're still being affected by these fourth dimensional issues, but we are labeling them as mentally ill and creating a whole psychoanalysis realm. It makes people actually feel crazy when in fact they are...
The government is not above gaslighting. They've done it before.
Energy inclined, you know? I don't know.
A good way to, like, counteract the people disproving, like, oh, well, she's got BPD, so she's just, she's seeing things. She doesn't know what she's talking about. A good way to counteract that is something called a participant observer approach, which is where they take the phenomenological research, big word, and they take the subjects and describe them as people experience them, not as, how do I prove this? So they'll take them for their word instead of, okay, but how can you explain it?
Like just believing it.
Yeah, so instead of being like, well, prove it,
real.
Prove it, and if you can't prove it, it's not real. Instead they say, okay, this is your experience, this is valid, this is what happened to you, from what you know. And I think that that's really good.
Because I feel like, regardless of it, if it's like a mental illness and it's not real or
you
not... You
fully believe it happened? It's real to you.
It's still an experience that the person had.
Yeah.
Like, you can't... It's so weird to say that, but it's just like, it's still something they went through, their brain went through, they're affected by it.
Like, a bit of a controversial one is, like, I've heard very briefly people talk about feeling like they have been sexually assaulted by a ghost, or being, like, raped by a demon, or something like that. Sure, it might not have actually happened in a scientific sense, but they are still...
But it's like, how do you just imagine that?
It still traumatized them. They are still scared. Something happened.
Yeah.
Whether it was real or not, and they are still living life after that.
Yeah, as it was a legitimate experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you have to take that into account, like how it does or doesn't affect people. A good way to be judgy without just straight being mean is what's it called? The philosophical term of Occam's razor. Do you know that one?
No.
You've probably heard it before, people saying like, well, Occam's razor. It's just the suggestion that the simpler solution is usually the correct one. So, for example, you know, you and I are sitting here and we hear a really loud bang. Is it more likely that we immediately jump to the conclusion it was a ghost? It was a ghost knocking over something in the kitchen. It was an alien. It was a gunshot. Or is it more likely it was one of the 3 cats I live with knocking something over? I was literally going to say. Or one of my roommates who's home who knocked something over. Occam's razor says it was probably just your roommate. It was probably just a cat. Exactly.
Which, like, that 100% makes sense. But then I feel like in that, it leaves only room for, like, the logistics of a situation, and then no room for, like, anything else. Because we live in this universe where, like, we are just a speck on a planet, and the planet is just a speck in this solar system, and the solar system is just a speck in the whole universe, and then all, you know what I mean, the universe is just, like, we... like, refuse to think of anything that's not logical as being the case. I don't know where I was going with that, but it's just, like, it doesn't leave any room for, like, anything else, basically. And we need to do that in other parts of our life, too. Like, I don't know, this is not really on topic, but someone who has a disability, like, working with disabled people has really broadened my own perspective of even myself, just thinking that someone who is disabled isn't capable of contributing to society. A lot of people, I think, are under that impression, or just that there's no, like, they're not smart, or, like, they don't know what they're talking about, or whatever.
Yeah.
But when you do that, you're not leaving any room for them to actually be intelligent in their own way, whatever that is. Because everybody on the planet is intelligent in their own way. They have a smart, whatever that is. And that's what makes it community, really. But anyway, that's...
Work?
Yeah.
Hey,
Work,
you're the
girl.
special guest. You say whatever you want, unless it's controversial, then we'll cut it out. If you're like, I love Trump, I'm going to cut that out.
Ew.
And then probably stop being your friend.
Why would I even... No. Oh, I saw some Trump impressions. They were really good.
Neuroscience. Some scientists have investigated the possibility that neurocognitive processes underlying the formation of paranormal beliefs. In a study, data demonstrated that subjects differing in their declared beliefs and experience of paranormal phenomena, as well as their schizophrenic ideation. No.
You gotta explain that to me. You read way so fast.
So, neuroscience-y terms, scientists found that in some subjects, people with schizotypical ideation,
which would mean, like, schizophrenia,
yeah,
kind of?
on like, the spectrum of schizophrenia, it could be, like, a schizotypical personality, or just someone with schizophrenia, or with a history of schizophrenia in their family.
Yeah.
They are more likely to have a declared belief in the paranormal phenomena.
Well, that would make sense.
Yeah.
They have more access to it.
And
They have more access to that realm.
A different study in 2008 wrote that the paranormal belief can be explained by patterns of functional hemispheric asymmetry in your brain related to issues during fetal development.
So basically, when you're developing in the womb,
Like,
and
before
your brain
you're even
does not
born, your
develop.
brain is like, ghosts are real. Ghosts aren't real. That's just reminds me of, like, left brain, right brain arguments.
So crazy. And then we're just, like, walking around like, oh, I gotta go get my Tims.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
One of Timmy's.
I'm gonna go.
Ghosts are real.
Gonna work at my functional job, and I'm totally functional. I can do my laundry, and everything's fine.
Yeah.
And nobody believes me when I say that ghosts are real.
Have you ever seen the Polar Express? You have to believe.
Period. Christmas spirit only lives in our heads.
Santa
in
is
our hearts.
real.
Yeah. Okay.
Santa's real.
Okay.
The last thing I'll talk about, it's still a psychology thing. It's anomalistic, like anomaly. Anomalistic. See an enemy.
Enema?
An enema? Enema bandit.
An enemy.
I see an enemy. An anomalistic psychology, which talks about the psychological and physical factors involving paranormal activity.
I like it.
And it can be explained, like, talking about, like, magical thinking, consciences, hidden causes, subjective validation, mental imagery, and there is also a cognitive bias on whether people have a paranormal belief or not. And there have been many studies that found a link between people's personalities and psychopathology relating to paranormal belief. So people who are more prone to fantastical thinking, also known as fantasy proneness, are more likely to believe in the paranormal. So people who, like, love reading about dragons and love fantasy novels like Lord of the Rings
This is
are
like
more likely
how
to
I
believe in
said
ghosts.
the people, like the people who are, like, hyper-religious maybe believe in this shit too.
This part sounds kind of mean, to be honest, but it's from the 1970s. That's why these people from the 70s found that the most susceptible people, and I'm quoting, to the paranormal beliefs are those who are poorly educated, unemployed, or have roles that rank low among social values. Those that are alienated due to their status in society are said to be encouraged into paranormal or magical beliefs.
Maybe because it just, like, makes more sense.
Which makes sense,
them.
like...
Not makes more sense for them, but just, like...
If you're in the middle of nowhere, you've only lived on a farm your whole life, you see something strange in the sky, yeah, your brain is probably going to go, alien? instead of,
Yeah.
oh yes, that was just,
just like, what the fuck? I saw that. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It had lights on it.
Ma, what was that?
I don't
Ma goes,
understand.
alien! And then
Shoot
it! Alien!
Get your gun. Ready? Aim.
Fire! Another case study from the 80s says that research associates paranormal beliefs with low cognitive abilities, low IQ, lack of science education, which makes sense. Meanwhile, intelligent and highly educated participants, like lawyers and doctors, are proven to have less paranormal beliefs. But participants, in 2004, 167 participants revealed that disassociation, people who have disassociation are more likely to be believers in the paranormal.
Period.
And yeah.
Period.
There's honestly a lot here. I'm not going to get into all of it, but another questionnaire discovered that people who scored high in deductive reasoning scored low in delusional ideation. Meanwhile, the opposite, if people believed in delusional ideation, scored low in deductive reasoning. So,
whoa, wait, you saying I'm dumb right now?
no, that's why I apologize before this, because these sound awful.
No, it's so funny because I'm just like,
People who believe in aliens, who believe in reporting contact with aliens, have a higher level of tendency to hallucinate. Survivors from childhood sexual abuse and violent and unsettling home environments also have higher levels of paranormal belief. Childhood trauma, dissociative like, symptoms, all have higher beliefs.
The more you allow yourself to not live in the real world, the more you will believe in these
I would say the more
concepts.
messed up you are, the more... But that sounds better.
But that's what it is, though, really. For some people, like, they're abused and they want to have escapism, and they go into their brain, and then they believe all these things. Maybe. Or some of these things, whatever. And then, say someone who's, like, a type A personality. Someone who's hyper-organized. They know what they're doing all the time. They're very, like... realistic about their opinions and about what they do. They're very practical and functional in society. That is their focus. They don't allow themselves to get out of that and go into another concept or another, I don't know, realm of thinking.
I hear you.
Yeah.
These are less aggressive stats. Apparently, about 50% of the U.S. population believes in the paranormal. And there is gender differences on paranormal beliefs. Women score higher than men in believing in UFOs and extraterrestrials.
Yep.
And there's different stats on different ethnicities. So it was found that people of European descent, aka white people, are more likely to believe in extraterrestrial life forms. Meanwhile, people of African descent have a higher level of belief in witchcraft and superstition. Meanwhile, other groups such as Indian and Malaysian people have different paranormal beliefs. Meanwhile, Chinese people have ranked at having the most amount of skepticism. So, it's really interesting.
That I believe too. Dang, does sound like very accurate.
And it's just interesting to think about, because...
It is.
Yeah.
Like, just the different experiences affecting people's beliefs. And I definitely feel that about men and women, that difference there, because, as I said, like, someone who is more, like, realistic in the real world, or, like, someone who lives in the real world solely, they wouldn't believe in it as much.
And also women are more empathetic and more in tune.
Sensing energy. Yeah. Mainly, I think, from having to sense, like, a baby's energy and, like, being
I was going to say
aware
danger,
of, like,
too.
baby. Yeah.
That's all my scientific research that I have. We're almost done. I've given out all of my research. Anna, do you have anything else you want to talk about? Any final statements? Anything to add?
I think that we should, and this is not, obviously, this is just how I think. I don't know if anybody else thinks this way. I don't expect anyone to think this way. I think the world might be a better place if more people felt like this, but, don't shit on other people's opinions or make them feel like shit, for one.
Yeah.
2, allow yourself to
Feel,
yes, 100% feel, and not just energy, but feel your emotions, because the closer you are with your emotions, the more you'll feel more energy.
Yeah.
I know some people are really not capable of that, and like there are mental health conditions that make someone not capable of that, which is very unfortunate. However, there are lots of people that are capable that do not implement that in their life, and they would probably benefit if they did. And I think it's very important that we don't stay in a fixed mindset about things.
Yeah, be open-minded, guys.
Yeah, like, I feel like a lot of people get stuck in their mindset, and then they get older, and they get even more closed off every year that passes.
Mm-hmm.
And then they turn into old bats that don't believe in anything imaginative and don't care for anything imaginative. And then that's very limiting. Yeah. That's about my 2 cents.
Thank you.
Probably about 80 cents there, but...
I'll take it. 20 more cents and I have $1. I got nothing else to add. You guys just heard me yap for an hour.
Well, wait, tell me your impression of it and like what it means to you. Or what you think people would...
I don't know. What I got from this episode is I would like to learn more. There's more about the paranormal that I didn't know existed, and I'd love to do more research and probably have more episodes on like more detailed things, just because I find them really interesting. You know, like the clairvoyant stuff.
You should do an episode on clairvoyance.
I would love to do an episode because it's a selfish reason. I don't want to do it for this. I'm gonna do research on it. I'm gonna go, this is so interesting. I'd love to talk about it.
I feel like it's awesome.
And
it's perfect.
Yeah, I just think it's
Creeps
really
and coffee, bro. What do you mean?
Creeps and coffee. I'm the creep and I'll have coffee.
And like shit that like creeps you out, you need to like feature that for sure. Yeah. Obviously you do, but like just keep doing it.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I want to learn more and grow more. And
you're doing so good.
I would love for more proof of the paranormal.
Yeah.
Fergie, you know where I'm at, girl. Maybe she doesn't. I am at.
Maybe it's just you have to let yourself feel it or see it or believe that it can happen. And then maybe...
I mean, hopefully. I don't know, though.
No, it takes a long time, though, to change beliefs or change anything.
Yeah.
Change takes time, and you just have to be open.
I'm definitely open, but I'm also like, give me proof. And those two things don't work well together.
But that is how you get proof, though.
Yeah. But like the thing at Christmas when the lights flickered, I'm like, spooky. Maybe it was her, but also I wanted it to happen a second or third time when I wake up for me to be like, okay, yeah, it's my dog who's coming in to wake me up every morning. But it didn't happen, even though I really wanted it to. And so then when it didn't happen, I was like, oh.
Do you feel like you would feel ridiculous if you let yourself believe?
No, I think that would be awesome. I think that would quell my fear of death.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But since I don't have any proof, I do still have this fun fear of dying.
A lot of people are afraid of dying, though. Like, that is super normal. Like, it's not...
Not mine. It's an actual phobia, according to my therapist.
Like, it's like... Well, but that is... Well, it is normal also to just fear death and just be...
Yeah. It's normal to have a fear of death. Thank you guys for listening.
Everything's okay. Everything will be fine. Just keep telling yourself that. It's okay. Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thanks for being here, Anna. I always love having you on. I'll have to have you back real soon since Caitlin's busy giving birth. Not at this exact moment, but, you know.
In a little while.
Actually, she might be. I don't know when this episode's airing. Make sure to follow us on Patreon. Patreon.com/creepsandcoffee. We would love it if you give money, heart, XOXO. Follow us on Instagram at creepsandcoffee with an N. And on X, also known as Twitter, we have Creeps and Coffee. Email us at creepsandcoffee@gmail.com. And that's my spiel. I love you. Goodbye.
Have a good day.
Creeps and Coffee is produced and edited by us, Kate and Jane.
Our theme music is Stuck in a Hole by Dated.
For more information on where to find them, check out the link in our show notes. And to connect with us, follow us on Instagram and Twitter @Creeps and Coffee.